Hi, Scorpio. Hope you're doing well. This is an energy check-in between you and the person on your mind. So this reading will connect with those Scorpios that are pondering and wondering about a certain connection with a specific person. So I'm sorry if this is not for everyone, but Spirit wanted me to channel some messages for Scorpios who are wondering about a specific person. So I'm going to tap into their energies, their thoughts, feelings, desired outcome with you. What are their next steps, if any at all? So please take only what resonates and leave the rest behind, as this is a general reading. So never try to force fit the message. The one thing I did want to say right before we go into the cards is that this feels like a very intense connection. And honestly, it felt very deep when I was meditating for you. So I think that this feels like a soul tie, like a soulmate connection. I know we recently did a soulmate connection for you where your divine masculine or the divine counterpart, we specifically channel divine masculine energy, was waking up to this connection. So waking up in the energetic realm and soon in the physical realm as well. So I want to perhaps continue a little bit on that, but this is just keep the person in your mind, the person that you're inquiring about through this reading. And let's just open up and see the energies around you and this person, what you can expect, what's going on in this connection. I feel a lot has been left unsaid. So you've been left with more questions than answers, and you're trying to figure it all out. But Spirit is saying, worry not. We are here with you and we will help you decode this, help you get to the bottom of this. Okay. All right. Spirit is in a good mood today. I can feel a lighter, kind of playful energy today. So let's see if that shows up in the reading and the messages as well. Okay, let's see. What do you want Scorpio to see about this connection with this person, their specific person? What is going on between Scorpio and their specific person right now? What is going on? I heard the phrase slow down. So I think this connection has either slowed down or needs to slow down because it's better for the ultimate outcome on this connection. Somebody needed to hear that. Like the pace is not where it needs to be. Okay. And if you are in separation with this person, which I think connects with a lot of you watching, then that is destined. So don't try to fight that. Don't try to overanalyze, overthink this, because this pause was needed in this connection to be elevated to the next level. So if you were struggling to get to a higher level of commitment from this person, this pause is really helpful because it helps both you and them get a good perspective on what this connection means to both of you, and how you want to take this forward. Thanks, Spirit. Highest, strongest messages for Scorpio. This can help them live a life of their highest, greatest potential. Any entity does not have that intention, please return to source. As above, so below. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Spirit team. I think we're ready. The Devil. Yep. Capricorn energy showing up. Show me more on that. That's a strong first card to pull out. The Lovers. Another really strong second card to pull out. And you have the Four of Wands. Okay. Some of you are married to this person, are in separation right now, or want to be married to this person. Like you're convinced in your heart that this is your person. You see a long term, you see a happily ever after with them, but something is not working in this connection the way it stands right now. The Devil energy is giving me that. So either one or both of you have some kind of toxic addiction. Could be to a substance, could be to a pattern, could be to a way of thinking, maybe not getting good advice from friends who are giving you unsolicited advice on this connection. Either this is your story or your person's story. Sorry, just one second. Yeah, so I think something is not working in the current shape and form. Let's find out what that is. What is the block? What is the block on this connection right now? What is the block? What is the block on this connection right now? You are connected for lifetimes because I'm seeing the infinity symbol around these two swans, and I did see the Eight of Cups. So I do think somebody has walked away or is walking away or is pushing you away. has already pushed you away, or you have pushed them away. But I think this is more your person pushing you away. We will dive into your side of the street and then, their energies as well. So stick with me here, Scorpio. Let's see. What's the block? What's the potential block? What's the block right now on this connection? Something is upside down. I just heard that phrase. Like perhaps how they are behaving now is how you used to behave in this connection, or how you are behaving is how they used to previously behave in this connection. Roles have reversed. Wow, the Two of Cups have just flown out of the deck. The block is, oh my God, your cards are flying out. 10 of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups again, somebody walking away, Hanged Man, but they're still stuck on this connection. Both of you are stuck on the Six of Cups. You want victory in this, but there's a blindfold because there needs to be balance brought back into this connection. The block could also be money. The block could also be that somebody is not ready to commit, loves getting the attention from newer energies, and that has been a challenge. That's not for everyone, but I think sometimes, it's in our head. Even if there's no other like external or third party or other influences in the connection, one person just thinks that, oh, I'm not ready to commit, maybe there's something else out there for me. But I'm telling you that that's not the case, because the energies here with the Six of Cups really means like a lifetime's life, like a connection over lifetimes. And the first card that flew out of the deck was the Two of Cups. So there was definitely a reason why I had to get into your soulmate reading today, or this particular person and this particular connection reading today. Somebody, whosoever walked away from this connection, is having second thoughts now on whether they did the right thing by walking away. I think they took a hasty decision. Because why I'm saying that is because the Hanged Man came right underneath the Eight of Cups. So the Hanged Man is basically when the Hanged Man is best used when you get into the Hangman mode before you take a decision. But more often than not in life, sometimes for various reasons, we end up taking a rash decision, and then the universe puts us in the Hangman mode that, hey, Scorpio, or hey, Scorpio's person, take a beat. Think about what you've just done. Was that for your highest, greatest good? Or is there a course correction that's needed on this decision? Somebody knew that they weren't pulling enough weight in this connection. Somebody was getting breadcrumbed and they knew it. And it's like, it's a very strange thing. I mean, human beings are such complex creatures, and we often know what we are doing, and we even are feeling that cringe when we're doing it, but we're just so conditioned to our used patterns, to our programming, that we still let it happen. I feel that's the kind of energy that I'm getting from the cards today, that somebody knew exactly what they were doing, but they kept doing it because it's a pattern that's very difficult to shake off for them. So let's say somebody is avoidant, somebody just, when things start to get good, they want to bail. And that's a known pattern for them across many other relationships that they've had in the past, many other partners that they've had. And they know that this is an issue, but they couldn't help but do that yet again in this connection as well. This could be you, or this could be your person. So please flip the energies as they feel, as they fit. But because this connection is very divinely ordained, with that Lovers and the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups is here, the Ten of Pentacles is here, the Ace of Cups is here, the universe has stepped in. I feel your spirit team has stepped in and said, hey, I really think that this connection needs to be re-examined from the right perspective. Okay, so there's a perspective change that is needed. I'm now going to go into your person's energy. Let me just see what's happening, because the block here seems to be that a perspective change is needed, balance needs to be brought back. Somebody left in a haste and somebody's now kind of regretting it. I keep getting drawn to that infinity symbol around the two swans. So I think that you've known this person in other lifetimes as well. I don't know how that sits with you, but that's what's coming up. Let me look at Scorpio's person. What's the overall energy around them right now? What's the overall energy around them right now? The King of Wands, so could be dealing with a Leo. The Ten of Pentacles. and the Page of Pentacles. Why am I getting this feeling that something about their family made them kind of exit out of this connection? Something to do with money, inheritance. Sometimes, that happens, like where you think, oh, if I go this direction, my family's not going to support me. But if I just take the easier route and I go with who my family wants me to be with, or what is the easier decision for me, something about that is coming through. Now, I know that obviously in different cultures, the importance of family and in personal relationships is very different. But I'm connecting with an energy which unfortunately had to pick something more traditional or something more family oriented. And I'm not saying that, oh, they went with somebody that their family recommended, if that's perhaps what resonates with your cultural upbringing or belief system. But I think either they got advice from a family member that, look, this is not the right connection for you. And the family member also kind of, there's a slight element of blackmail that I'm picking up intuitively, that somebody said, oh, well, if you go your own way, then we're not sure that we can support you financially, or you can continue to draw a paycheck from us, or something of that sort is coming through for me. I feel this person picked material stability and familiarity over taking a leap of faith on this connection, because this is what they know. They don't know any better. So Scorpio, I know, like you can get pretty fiery, and you're like, it's not right how this person walked away. But I think that they just don't know any better. This is all that they've known in their life, to go with something that's easy, something that's familiar, something that pays the bills. Perhaps this person is dependent on their family for financial support, and the family didn't approve of this connection, or the family interfered on this connection, and they just took the easy path. Like, too much was happening, they felt overwhelmed. Maybe they're an entrepreneur, they don't have a lot of money to their name just as yet, and they need the family support to continue to build themselves up financially, professionally. And they picked that over investing in this connection. The other storyline can mean that they simply just picked finances, money, career over this connection, because I'm seeing a lot of pentacles energy with the King of Wands. Like, they had to take a bold decision. Maybe they had an opportunity that they needed to seize, and it was time sensitive. And given everything that was happening and the multiple demands on their time, the best way out was to just go with investing in their financial future rather than investing in this relationship at this point in time, at least. Energies can shift, of course. I'm just telling you what the cards are telling me for right now. Show me energy around Scorpio's person when it comes to their connection with Scorpio. So let's look at the energies around them, specifically when it comes to this connection with you. Four of Cups. Yeah, they just drained it all out. I think they felt drained. They felt drained by this connection, by everything that was happening in their life at the moment. And they continue to feel that way, but I think there's a sense of remorse that the Four of Cups often has, the sense of disappointment, a sense of like, maybe this person thought, like all the other times in the past, I'm going to go with something that works for me, something that helps me in my life, and I'm going to be fine. This person's been a little bit surprised. They've been a bit shaken up because they're not getting the same sense of fulfillment like they've always done in the past when they've picked the familiar route. So I think you definitely left a very strong impact on them, that they're regretting the choice that they made. The Hermit card. Universe is asking them to really go deep and reflect on why they did what they did. Yeah, look at that. Look at that Three of Swords. They're trying to patch the heartbreak back. They're trying to piece their heart back, but I think they're struggling. I'm getting a very heavy energy right now. Yeah. This person didn't know any better. So I think if you can find that forgiveness in your heart for them, I think you should, because I really think that this person was operating from a place of habit, from a place of default patterns. And I don't think that they are at the same level of spiritual awareness or spiritual work as you are, Scorpio. You are one of the most intuitive signs of the zodiac. So you're very tuned in, you're very tapped in. I don't think this person is just as yet, but I think this level of pain is going to start that inner journey for them now. They are trying to rein in this hermit energy into their life so that they can start to make sense of why they behave the way they do in relationships. Why did they walk out the way they did? Why did they pick either work, money, career, or their family advice or something over trusting their own heart? Because I think they've been hurt in the past and they don't trust their own ability to take a decision, and they don't trust taking a decision bases their emotions or heart. That's what's coming through for me from their energy right now. And a part of me almost feels a bit sad for them. And I know I'm going to get those comments where people are going to be like, oh, how can you feel sad for this person? He, she, they just walked out on me. I'm trying to explain to you that this is all that they know. So when somebody doesn't know any better, they are acting from their limited belief system, right? Of course, they need to do the inner work. And I think the universe is going to bring them opportunities and is already bringing them the opportunity to self reflect. Now, whether this person actually does the healing work, goes deep and sits with the hermit energy and finds out the lessons that they need to learn, obviously, they have free will. It depends on how they approach this. But I can tell you, at least I can speak from experience, the moments where I have deepened my faith in God or in the universe or my spirit team, moments where I have had to be strong and resilient is when I have had to deal with a lot of pain. And I think a lot of you watching will connect with that. Pain and deep faith, unfortunately, I have come to realize are two sides of the same coin. You cannot, I mean, I know some people are really, really attuned to this, so maybe they can. But I think for most people, you need a lot of pain. You need something earth shattering to happen in your life for big revelations and big change, sustainable change to come in. Because otherwise, people change, but then it goes away. The minute life gets better, they go back to their default patterns. The people who sustain this transformative change in their life is people who are really, really hurting or have hurt deeply, and they don't want to go back there. They know how much that hurt. They don't want to go back to that deep, dark place. So I would really hope that this person channels this pain to really get clarity on their patterns in connections and why they continue to show up the way they do. Because Scorpio, I think you're a very strong sign. You're very connected to your intuition. As much as you're connected to this person, I also know that with time, if this person doesn't show up in the right way for you, the universe will start to work on your plane, on your energy level, and you will start to attract other energies. You will go into your magnetic phase and you will start to pull in other energies. I'm 100% convinced of that because I've been reading for Scorpio for many years now, and that's just their nature, that's their DNA. To close out cycles, they hurt like hell when they close out their cycles because Scorpio, I think, accelerates and exaggerates the pain that other people would probably shy away from and run away from. Scorpio says, bring it on. I'm going to go all in before I can close this cycle. That's a little bit of the self destructive mode of the sign of Scorpio, that till they don't go super deep and get to the bottom of everything, they cannot close it out. Right. While other signs, perhaps, air signs could be more cognitive and cerebral and just have a practical look at the situation and say, look, we weren't compatible, it's not happening. And they then held, in a very healthy way, process it and sort of move on. I'm not saying that Scorpio doesn't process in a healthy way. I'm just saying that Scorpio, because it's a fixed water sign, it needs to go really deep into their emotions before they can close the door on something. And that's a very painful process for every Scorpio. But they are used to the cycle. So, because again, like this person, Scorpio doesn't know any better. Like that's the sign that they're born under. That's what they will continue to do because that feels very transformative for them. Because I think the what I can say is what's amazing about the Scorpio process is that then there's no going back. When you've gone that deep and you've really had self imposed tower moments in your life, you've broken down foundations that are not working for you intentionally. Scorpio is a very self destructive sign when it knows something is not working for it. It'll go in there, it'll just crash and burn everything that is suddenly they have that razor sharp focus that this is not aligned to my path, so this has to go. So then, because the process is so deep for them, they don't really come back. It's done for them. So I think that Scorpio, you are about to go into that mode if you are going to choose to not invest in this. This person probably needs a lot more time. And I'm not sure that the two of you will be on the same timing because this person is just at the very beginning. They're even just still contemplating whether they want to go deep and whether they want to use the hermit mode energy, whether they want to really process this pain or not. While I feel I haven't even tapped into your side of the equation, I haven't even pulled cards for you yet, but I can already feel it intuitively that you are on this very deep healing journey already. And I wouldn't be surprised if some new energies start to show up in when I start pulling cards for you. Um, so yeah, it could just come down to a timing mismatch, I think. But these are just energies that we're reading right now. Things can change. The universe can play a stronger role in this depending on what's written in the soul contract for the two of you. So we'll have to keep watching this energy and see where it goes. My nose is getting pretty itchy, which generally means that Spirit really wants to channel a lot of messages for you. So let's go right in. I want to see a little bit on Scorpio's person. What are their intentions with Scorpio? What are their intentions with Scorpio? Two of Swords. See, they're still contemplating. They're still trying to come up with a decision. They're still blindfolded to something. Judgment. They're trying to decipher whether they want a brand new awakening on this connection or they want to hold on to their stance like the stubborn emperor and just put their emotions to the side. We have the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, Aquarius energy, Emperor is Aries energy, Judgment is Scorpio energy. So I feel like this divine masculine, I'm kind of picking up on divine masculine here, is really caught between should I go for another cycle on this connection or should I just put my emotions to the side. This is what I meant. Like they're not sure whether they want to investigate the emotional side of this connection or how it has left them feeling. They are definitely in pain with that Three of Swords, but they're not sure that they have the mental bandwidth or the emotional capacity to really go deep and investigate that. Okay. What are their next steps? Actually, you know what? Before I go to next steps, I just want to see in the near future, what is the connection? What is the energy around this connection? I did see the Six of Wands, so could be potential for victory, and we already have the Six of Wands on the table. So, what's the future energies on this connection? Future energies on this connection. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. Yep, Six of Cups. This is a soul bond. This is, you have known this person in many lifetimes before, I feel. Page of Wands. Okay, you are getting some good news on this connection, but there is still some inner conflict, either on your side or your person's side. Somebody is still wanting to hold back, but the memory is too strong. The pull, the nostalgia is too strong in the near future that you will see some movement on this connection with the Page of Wands. I am seeing the Lion. So we are in Leo season. So the Lion's Gate portal could be very interesting. 8-8, so 8th of August. We have a new moon on August 4th. If you do want to give this connection another shot, and if you are into manifesting and visualizing, I would use August 4th as a good date to put some intentions down on how you want the next cycle of this connection to be. How do you want this person to show up? How do you want to show up? If you want to give this connection another shot, okay? I'm guessing that you're here watching a reading about a specific person. You probably do want to give it a shot, but obviously I can't tell you what to do. You have free will, but there is potential. There is potential in the future. Let's look at I want to look at their actions towards you. What are their actions towards you, Scorpio? What are their actions towards you, Scorpio? Ten of Cups. Wow, look at that awakening. Look at that awakening. Wheel of Fortune and the Devil. The first card that we pulled out for this reading, I'm going to show it to you once again, was the Devil. Okay. The Devil combined with the Wheel of Fortune can mean two things. We also have the Ten of Cups in their actions towards you. So either Scorpio, and you should really use your intuition to figure out which is which. Okay. Either they're going to try and lure you back in just for another cycle of the same shit again, the same toxic shit, the same like not being able to communicate, dragging you down a really dark alleyway of non-communication, if I can put it like that. Either it's that, but I think you will know better than that to not give into that, right, Scorpio? Or the wheel of luck and fate and fortune is actually turning in this connection's favor in the near future, because somewhere in the energetic and spiritual realms it's already been ordained that you and this person need to be together in this lifetime. Because you have the Four of Wands, you have the Ten of Cups, you have the Six of Cups, soulmates over lifetimes, Ten of Cups, happily ever after, putting roots down, starting a family, getting married, moving in together, getting engaged. Insert whatever works for you in the blank. Four of Wands is the getting married card, 1111 is here. And I mean, for heaven's sake, you also have the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So something is telling me, Scorpio, that you can try. You can try and bring your rational self to this connection. This person can try and bring their rational self to this connection, but the universe has a stronger hand. The universe always does. I mean, it always has a larger plan. It always has a grander move to play as compared to what we can play. But I'm getting a cautionary message on the Devil. So I have to relay that to you. That's my duty as the tarot reader. What's the Devil? What's the Devil? Five of Cups. Okay. Ace of Wands. This is connecting back to that message I got in the beginning, that somebody thinks that um, if somebody is non-committal because, oh, I could have a new beginning somewhere else, oh, that's fine if this didn't work out, I can have a go at it. So spirits just confirm that I can have a go at it with someone else. Or I'm not saying that they're shopping around actively, but there's a different mindset when you are ready to invest wholeheartedly into one person and say, okay, this is my person, come what may, we're going to ride it out together, this is my ride or die, right? I think the toxic trait that somebody, either you or your person, is displaying in this connection is that the minute things get hard, the minute a little bit of the Five of Cups starts to go in, either they start to invest a lot more in a new work idea, business idea, they get very engaged with work, or they start to think about, well, I'm sure with someone else it wouldn't be so hard. Okay then. Okay then, because I'll just say one thing and then I'm going to shut up on this particular point. Is that a soul tie with a Scorpio is incomparable to anything else. So this person can try. But Scorpio, you know this as well at a soul level, that what you have with this person or what you were able to do for this person and how you were able to show up for this person, nah, not so easy to just go out and say, okay, I'm going to find my Ace of Wands again. Nah, it doesn't work like that. As long as the level of consciousness of the world remains where it's at, I think a soul tie with a Scorpio is unimaginable and very difficult to recraft over and over and over again. Um, and I say that with that caveat because I think if everybody's consciousness started to rise and overall people started to really become self aware, yes, things could change. I think then we would see a lot more intense connections, not the, you know, flavor of the month kind of connections that we see now in contemporary dating. But because people don't want to go deep, people don't want to confront their devil. And the devil could mean anything. The devil could mean your toxic patterns, your instinct to bolt the minute things get tough. It could mean this, honestly, this utopian thing that, oh, I can get anyone, or it's too hard with Scorpio, or it's too hard with XYZ, I'm gonna go find ABC. That is also the devil, right? Which, our contemporary world with dating apps and online dating, it does give you that illusion that you can go and do that. But how many people are actually happy with their experience on dating apps? And how many people are actually finding, where is it, this deep connection off of Bumble, Hinge, and whatnot, right? They can, if they decide to do it sequentially. Like, you really invest all your time and energy into the one person that you're talking to at the moment. But the idea of dating is that you kind of like, hedge your risk and you're talking to five, six people at the same time. But as human beings, the minute we have the illusion, and I'm very carefully choosing my words, the minute you have the illusion of choice, you don't want to go that deep where it hurts. And the connections that really irritate the shit out of you are the ones that are inviting you to do the inner work, that are pointing the mirror at you and saying, hey, you have a little default pattern there. Hey, you tend to get triggered when somebody talks about their exes. Hey, you tend to get triggered when somebody talks about how someone's doing so well financially. Those are the connections that spirit has sent very intentionally into our life because something in us needs to be healed. And I often say this, and I'm saying this to myself as much as I'm saying this to you guys, that love is the biggest healer. So, whatever is hurting, if you are getting triggered, let's stay with that money example. Let's say you get very triggered when your partner or a potential, date or somebody is talking about how successful someone else is and money just flocks to this person. And that really gets you riled up. That means a part of you, the part that is assuming lack in your life, you need to direct all the love that is humanly possible for you in this lifetime. You need to just direct that love to that part of you and heal it, forgive it, give it a good, warm hug, and say to yourself that I know you're hurting because this is an aspect of me, maybe from my inner child, from my childhood. Mostly it's from childhood that needs to be released now because I'm no longer that 2-year-old or 3-year-old that was worried whether there'll be food on the table, whether there'll be enough money for me to go to school or buy books or whatever. You're not that person anymore, but your mind and soul and heart is reacting from that inner child. So what I'm trying to say is that this person can run away from this connection because this connection is asking them to do some inner work. It's asking you to do some inner work as well, Scorpio. But I have a feeling that you are on it. You're doing your homework and you're like, yes, spirit, I got the memo. I need to work on my abandonment issues. I need to be articulating my emotional needs better. Whatever your thing is, you are working on it. This person is thinking, I'm not saying that they're saying no. I'm saying they haven't made up their mind yet whether they want to really go that deep because it's scary and not everyone can do it. Not everyone can do it on their own without help from a therapist or help from community, help from friends, family who will sit down with you, hold space for you on these discussions. It's really hard. It's really hard. And sometimes it's just you with yourself and your emotions and a journal and a notepad and, a spiritual guru online. Yeah, maybe it's that, but not everybody is up for that. So, Scorpio, something for you to bear in mind. You are on a different path. You are on a different stage of your spiritual work as compared to this person. So I would say don't hold it against them. Try to forgive them, try to release, try to give them, send them love and light, send them healing so that they can start to introspect and start to find the courage within them to go deep. I'm going to now go to your side because now I'm a little bit like, okay, I've said a lot about where Scorpio is at. Let me actually see where is Scorpio in all of this. So let's look at your side. Let's look at your side. What are your, I just want to see what's the overall energy around you firstly. What's the overall energy around Scorpio right now? Oh, Scorpio, Three of Swords, you and your person, both in your Three of Swords. Well, at least, I mean, I know it's going to sound ridiculous what I'm about to say, but at least it's mutual. Like people say, oh, when a heart breaks, what do they say? A heart never breaks the same way. Oh my God, I'm butchering it, but two hearts never break the same way. You get the point that I'm trying to make. Sorry for my absolute ignorance here on what I'm trying to communicate. But I think you get the point that people say, oh, for some people, they just move on. And it's really hard. It's really hard when you've gone through a breakup or a separation and one person just flipping moves on like right away. And you're like, why is it still hurting for me? That's not the case in your connection because both of you have the Three of Swords. So somebody needed to hear that. Okay. So whether you know this in the physical realm, whether you've heard this person hurting, whether you know from common friends, I don't care. I don't care. I trust my cards, and the cards are saying Three of Swords on both sides. What are you going to do with this Three of Swords? You are Scorpio. So I am interested in seeing how you are going to process this because I have a feeling you're going to town with this Three of Swords and you're saying, bring it on. Show me. Show me what I got activated, how I got activated in this connection. What are my growth areas? Oh, Scorpio. I just love the energy of Scorpio. So bold, so like courageous. I mean, bring it on. Show me more, show me more. Seven of Cups. Okay, in comes some confusion, illusions, but I think you're busting all the illusions around you. Hold on, give you one more. King of Pentacles. Yep, here comes a Scorpio that knows what it wants. Oh my God, future-oriented Scorpio, long-term stability Scorpio. You're like, oh my God, wait. This is what I want, universe. Where did I get lost in all of that? But you have deep emotion, deep affection for this person. So don't undermine that. Don't take that lightly. Because unless you go super deep and confront the emotion, like we spoke about, this is going to keep coming back up for you. You can go towards this King of Pentacles. And I'm sure you are not doing this, but if you're approaching this heartbreak, this loss from a very cognitive, cerebral standpoint, it'll get you through for the next few months, but trust me, it'll come back to haunt you in different ways. So you have to go within your heart chakra. You have to cry it out. You have to sit down with your heart. You have to meditate. You have to let it talk. You have to talk to your heart and say, okay, what's going on? What's not working? What did we get wrong here? What can we do differently next time? Where did we open up too much? Where did we shut down too early? Ten of Pentacles. They had the Ten of Pentacles too. Okay. All right. Let me look at your emotions. Where are your feelings at for this person? How do you feel for this person, Scorpio? King of Swords. Okay. We saw the King of Swords on their side as well. So that's Aquarius energy. How do you feel about this person? You have the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. I suspected this, Scorpio. I think you are trying to approach the sense of loss from a very cerebral standpoint, from a very rational standpoint, and you're saying, okay, let me just move on. I'm going to move on with the Eight of Wands. I'm going to get back on the dating apps. I'm going to go meet some people. I'm going to go have some chats and I'm going to be fine. You'll be fine, Scorpio, for a few months. But this shit is real. This Three of Swords. I'm sorry to break it down for you, but it is. You know it. You're a Scorpio. You know it. Five of Pentacles. Why are you racing this? Why are you rushing this? Sorry, is what I wanted to say. You're rushing this process. Why are you in such a rush? You're like, oh, time's running out. For what? Time's running out for what? Okay. You're making me laugh. What are your okay, what is the outcome that you desire with this person? Let me just see. What is the outcome that you desire with this specific person that you're thinking about? Okay. What is the outcome that you desire with this person? Ace of Pentacles. Oh, you cannot lie to me, Scorpio. You cannot lie to your tarot reader. You want that new beginning with them. Oh, Eight of Pentacles. You want to make it work. Sure. Okay. You want to make it work. Queen of Wands. You have that desire. Look at that. Leo. Actually, this is the card of Sagittarius, but I'm drawn to the lion there. And Lion's Gate portal 8/8, August 8th. You want this to work, Scorpio. Who are you kidding? You have the Four of Pentacles, but you're like, no, 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 but I'm holding back. You are holding back. Like, I don't think you're in active communication with this person or you're chasing this person. No, I did not see that. I'm not seeing that in the cards, but I'm a little bit concerned for you just with this King of Swords and this Eight of Wands. I think you're rushing it. I think you're rushing your healing process. What tends to happen, trust me, speaking from experience, when you tend to rush it, you can rush it and you will attract other people. You definitely will. And then, boom, when you're getting into something new, this new, innocent, very amazing person will just innocently say something to you, and boom, Scorpio, you're going to get triggered because all of this is going to come back to you because you haven't gone deep. And I just gave you this whole rant about how a Scorpio goes deep, and that's why, when they're done with all of that, they're done. Yeah, but you need to do the whole going deep thing before you're fully done. The question you need to ask yourself, Scorpio, at this stage is, are you actually done? Are you actually done? Because it's there's no harm in putting yourself out there, even though you're still on the healing journey. Who am I to tell you what to do? But I think then do it consciously. Do it consciously that, okay, right now, maybe I just need to distract myself. So I'm putting myself out there. It'll help me to get some new energy into my life, sure. But then also, just to be fair to all the other people that you're starting to interact with, please make your intentions very well known to them. Whether you're looking for something meaningful and stable or whether you're just looking to have a good time right now because you're trying to recover from something else, but you also need a little help along the way with some new energy, and that's fine. There's no judgment, but as long as you're being upfront and honest. And I know that Scorpios typically very, very high ethics, very high morality standards, so I'm sure that you're doing that. But I don't care so much about that piece because this reading is about you. I think the new energies would enjoy it. They'll be fine with it. But I'm more concerned about you, Scorpio, because you have this big spanking Three of Swords as your first card with some confusion, Seven of Cups, which you still need to invest more time in. Yes, you're looking at your long term stability and you're like, oh, no, 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 no. I want something now that can go the distance. Sure, everybody wants that, or at least most people want that. So then you start approaching the sense of loss from a very straight shooter way that, no, 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 I'm going to now start asking the tough questions on date number 3. I'm going to get super clear on what their intentions are with me. Well and good. That's great. That's great that you've gotten that clarity at a cerebral level. You're not showing me that you've done the clarity at a soul level yet. Because I'll tell you why. If you had done that clarity, or you've done that clarity work, I'm not sure that you would show me the Ace of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles in the outcome that you desire with this person. You still want a new beginning with this person, but you're saying, I want a new beginning, but it has to work. It has to work, spirit team. We have to have that desire, that passion that we've always had in this connection, but it also has to work in the 3D world. Like, I'm literally connecting with a Scorpio who's like manifesting, writing down in their journal, be like, I want it, but I only want it when it works. Well, it's going to work when you do the inner work as well. Because that person, you saw the hermit energy, right? They are at least trying to make a decision whether they want to go deep or not. And I know that the universe will bring you guys back together because we saw the Six of Cups, all of that. I already said that. So I'm not going back on my word there. But I'm just saying you can expedite this, what your heart desires, which is this Ace of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles, that it should work. I should have a new beginning with this person. I wish you that, Scorpio. I hope you get that. But I think you can make the process a lot smoother, a lot more streamlined for the two of you if you start to investigate the Three of Swords. Right now, you're running away from what hurts by bringing in new energies into the fold. This is what I can see in the cards. Please only take what resonates with you. And sometimes, it's not your reading. The message is for someone else, and that's also fine. Let's look at, I want to look at the Eight of Wands. I want to see what is this forward momentum that you've put yourself on. Ah, Oh, you're already burdened by it, Scorpio. You're like, I started really good. You're like, yeah, I started really good. I put myself out there. I started chatting to people, and then boom, I felt so tired by all of it. You feel tired when you're A, not enjoying the process of dating or getting to know other people. That could be for various reasons. Maybe you're not connecting with the right people, is probably that. And therefore, it's not enjoyable for you. It feels like a burden. The second thing is because I kept saying, why are you rushing it? Somebody is saying energetically to me that my time is running out. So then it's becoming like a chore, like a task for you. And that's why you're feeling very burdened. Don't do that to yourself, Scorpio. Don't do that to yourself. It's not a what is time? The way we know time, it's so limited in the 3D world. There are parallel realities that you can jump to if you work on your mindset, if you work on that magnetic personality that you are, Scorpio. Work on attraction, not chasing. Dating starts to feel like the Ten of Wands when we approach it from a very task oriented standpoint. And trust me, it shows. It shows. Other people can see that you're approaching it more like a job interview. Okay, what do you want to do in the next 5 years? Do you want to settle down? Do you want to have kids? It doesn't flow. And those are the things that don't last then, At least from my experience, I feel this is just my point of view. Let's look at the Eight of Wands once again, Seven of Pentacles. So then you decided to take a pause. You were like, okay, this is still feeling pretty heavy for me. So maybe I'm not ready. Or maybe you're just not meeting the right people, Scorpio. And then comes the inner conflict with the Five of Wands. And you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Press the brakes on this. I don't want to go there right now. Okay, I'm telling you, if you just work on this Three of Swords, and you don't have to go back to that old person. Nobody is like, this is your life. You have free will. You can do what you want to do. But if you investigate the Three of Swords, you might just learn a thing or two about your own self, about your own triggers. That can then help you start a really nice healing journey for yourself so that you then start to attract the right kind of energies into your life. You know, dating when you're unhealed versus dating when you're healed are two different experiences. Somebody needed to hear that. What is it that you truly want with this person? This person that we've dedicated this whole reading to. Of course, the reading is dedicated to you as well, but I mean, the person on your mind. What is it that you truly want with this person? You've shown me the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. What is it that you want? Page of Wands. You want some good news. You're like, I want to hear from them. I want to get some good news. Knight of Cups. Ooh, you want the cup of love to come towards you. You want this person, the world. You want victory here. You want it all with them, don't you? Three of Cups, card of reconciliation at the bottom of the deck. Don't lie to yourself, Scorpio. If you want this, you want this. It's fine. And I know maybe they didn't treat you the bestest way, but like I said, humans are weird and weirdly complex people. Whew. And unless you become like the yogis who are living in a state of bliss constantly because they've tapped into their crown chakra and they're just living from, they're not phased by what's happening to them. Till you're not there, most of us are not there. You just gotta like be real with yourself, Scorpio. So, how can we help you right now? Let's get you some. I think, even in terms of guidance, advice, you know what you need to do. You need to go deep. You need to investigate how you also contributed to what has happened to the connection. Clean up your side of the street, is what I'm saying, Scorpio. Let your person do that for their side of the street. And then let's see what shows up because there is potential in the future for this connection to come back around. But I think it'll come back around faster the more seriously you approach your heart healing work. Not talking about the cognition and the cerebral stuff that you're already very good at. And about the external energies that were starting to show up for you, I think you know better. I think, I think maybe it's too soon for some of you. I think for some of you, you rushed into it and now you paused it because you're like, whoa, this feels really weird being back in the dating pool. Okay. What can I? Okay, King of Wands wanted to say hello to you with the World card. Okay, Leo. Leo energy showing up twice, the Three of Wands. Somebody at a distance or emotional distance. Let me just look at how this connection is going to evolve, okay? Because we've seen kind of like the outcome. I think it'll help you to know how this connection would evolve from where it is today to where it's supposed to go. How will this connection evolve from where it is? So right now it's here, the Four of Pentacles, where people are holding back from the connection, even though it does feel like a very strong connection, but you are holding back, they are holding back. Then what happens? Oh, we straight away jump to the Ten of Pentacles, do we? Okay. A lot of sword cards are coming out then suddenly. Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords. Okay, Scorpio, Death card. You start to show up. The Emperor. We did see the Emperor on their side. So this, I think, is mixed. This is your energy, their energy as well. I think both of you start to focus a lot on your work, money, finances. You're like, oh, I'm going to get my life in order. Great. Then suddenly some kind of self-sabotagey energy starts to show up. Then starts the overthinking, the analysis paralysis that, hey, what the hell am I really doing? I miss my person, your person misses you. Then there's a little bit of a rebirth process that starts to happen with the stubborn energy that both of you are in. And then what happens? Okay, then what happens? Justice. Okay, then the universe starts to come in and says, okay, let me correct the scales here. We can help you. We can give you a little bit of a leg up here. And then what happens? Oh, the Tower, of course. Everything starts to shake because something needs to be broken now for something to be rebuilt. And boom, Page of Cups. In comes that apology, that text, that email, that phone call. Hey, Scorpio or Scorpio. I don't know if this is you. I think this is your person. Swans. We saw the swans with the infinity sign on the Lover's card. This is directly connected to that card with the Page of Cups. Somebody has boof, that epiphany with the Tower card. Both of you have it perhaps at the same time. Same exact moment. No, I'm kidding. But both of you have this epiphany that actually this is my person. Why the hell am I skirting around the issue? Somebody starts to come in and starts to open up the lines of communication. Boom, Two of Swords. Hey, let's take a decision on this. Perhaps I'm also hearing somebody say that, look, we tried to date other people. It's not happening. Scorpio, don't be the person who says that. I think you are tempted to say that to them. Don't say it. Because I don't think you even mean it. You didn't even try because your heart was still stuck in this connection. So I think you will be tempted to say it. Look, I've tried to put myself out there. I went on a few dates. Okay, then, Scorpio. Oh, you're fooling yourself. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you did try. Look, I mean, come on. I'm just being real with you, okay? So I'm just saying you can keep the nastiness out of it. Sometimes Scorpio wants to be so cutting in their words when they're, really a wheel of fortune is on the floor. Your fortune. The wheel of fortune is on the floor. Oh man, 6. Okay. The hand of the wheel of fortune then starts to come into play here. And then 9 of Pentacles. Then I think a little bit of like, let's play a little bit cool right now. Let's play solitary. Go back to our little bubbles. Then the momentum picks up with the Knight of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign. Taurus. Why did I say Taurus? Maybe you are dealing with a Taurus, but I meant to say Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Somebody comes rushing in. Oh, let's heal this with the Temperance card. And then you have the Nine of Swords. Then anxiety starts to come in because you're like, oh, well, what if it's going to be just like the last time? Am I doing the right thing? The brain chatter starts. The moon, all the fears start to show up. What am I doing? Do I really want to go there once again? And then the spirit of collaboration nicely steps in with the Three of Pentacles. Oof, with the Three of Swords, but then it also scares you because it starts to bring up all the past hurt and past triggers. Five of Cups, yep, everything that you were disappointed with starts to show up. It doesn't start to show up, but you start to think about it. That what if I get hurt again? What if this doesn't work again? Well, Scorpio, nobody has a guarantee. Nobody gives you a written agreement that this is going to work all the way. Even when you're married to someone, even when you have kids with them, it can still not work, right? And then the Queen of Wands that you so wanted, Scorpio, starts to show up. That desire, that pull of this connection starts to pull you in. Ace of Swords, communication starts to flow. Now we're getting real. Ace of Swords is very like getting real with yourself, getting real with another person. Just, okay, Four of Swords, literally like put the armor down. Put the armor down. Let's have a conversation at a very deep emotional level. Put the cerebral swords down. Ten of Wands, let's end this cycle that's been feeling really burdensome for us. And let's start what? Let's start what? Let's start, oh, the cycle of pure happiness and joy with the Sun card. Leo season could be very significant for this connection, whether it happens in the physical 3D world or not. But I think spiritually, energetically, something is shifting in this connection with this August. Four of Cups. You start to go into a period of contemplation. Knight of Wands. You go a little bit slow, which is good. Nine of Wands. Have your guard up still a little bit because you don't trust this energy just right in the beginning. I'm going to take three more. Okay, Ace of Wands. Boom. Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God. I love closing the reading on the Empress. Thank you, Spirit. What a great narration of how this, I mean, even though I have to say it myself, but you know what I mean. I mean, I'm just the messenger. I'm congratulating Spirit on how they've relayed the story so far because I've enjoyed it. I hope you did. Ooh, I love closing your reading on the Empress. Attracting, not chasing. The Empress is the queen of the queens, and tarot is gender neutral. So, I mean, it's the energy of receiving. It's not the energy of go, 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 not the cerebral energy, right? This is when you've really worked on your heart chakra. This is when you've really gone deep. This is when your mind, heart, body, soul, spirit all come together. Boom, that is the Empress energy. Some of you could get pregnant. So be careful if that's not what you want. So, because you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, some activity happening, magician. What are you manifesting now? You're manifesting something together, together as a divine couple, as a divine union starts to come in. You are manifesting a brand new life, a brand new relationship together. Oh, this was such a gratifying reading. I haven't done one of these in a really long time. And I know it was long, so thank you for your patience if you're still with me. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this. Please hit that like button for me and let me know in the comment section how this connected with you. And I would suggest that you watch this after a few weeks, maybe around Lionsgate portal around August 8th, and then leave me another comment and let me know if the energies have shifted for you. I think they will. I have a really good feeling on this one. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate the love and support, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.